Here we are at Long Lake, Willow Bay Resort in Spokane. Those are our Zach's rods, my rods. Got the 9.8 working. This bow mounted trolling motor is fucking awesome. That's our tent right there. Check on the birds. How are they looking? Looking like burgers. Looking good. There's our boat. Here at Lions Ferry, it's so windy, we had to wire directly to the fence. Up that river, Palouse River. That's where the Palouse River runs into the Snake. Outdoor crapper. We are at Lions Ferry, about to launch and go up the Palouse River. We're going to try targeting cats and walleye. We're bass fishermen, we've never targeted those fish before. It's our first time. Pretty windy. We're here as far north as we feel comfortable going, up the Palouse River. It's only 1.9 feet. So we're just anchored up and we're gonna fish for catfish for a while. See if we can get one from here. look like we know what we're doing, but we really don't. Got worms, bait knife, gizzard and chicken liver, shrimp, big herring, Jello breast, chicken breast. That's what that is, Jello chicken breast. This is just more chicken liver, or gizzard, one of the two, more shrimp. My own brine of my own chicken gizzards. Try it out. Different brines, salted, you know, brown sugar, whatever. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Is it just me and Zach, or does that look like a dog dick right up there? Totally does.
Dog dick cloud.
Point to it.
Okay.
Yep. A second ago, it was only 1 foot, and we were terrified being in this thing, man. What happens if we hit bottom? I really like how this trolling motor worked out. It's called Pro Control. It's the only one that has a 48-inch shaft, and we mounted it to the front here. And we have a 36-pound thrust trolling motor in the back there too.
Structure here for smallmouth.
Took a bungee cord and I bungee cord off my folding chair, my grandpa's folding chair, so it doesn't fly off into the water because it's super windy sometimes.
We secured that chair that way it doesn't blow away when Jordan stands up. Fish on?
Snag.
Snag. Happens all the time bass fishing. I think he got it free. Right on.
Sweet smallmouth. Yeah, we're gonna do a catch and cook. Let's do a catch and cook at some point.
Look at this crazy dog, huh?
Mm-hmm. No fishing here within 400 feet of a fish ladder, I guess. So we're turning around.
Jordan's first smallmouth on the snake.
Little tiny one. About like 10 inches. 9 inches maybe. bones that is left. Rinse them off a little while. We are at Banks Lake. We got the tent set up across the way over there. Bolts filled with everything. We're gonna beach the boat and camp out for a couple days. All right, here we go. There's Zach way out there. There goes Jordan. He's meeting me over by the tent. We already set up the tent all the way over here. We had to launch from over there. There's Steamboat Rock. This boat can hold a lot of weight. It's got all of our camping gear in it. Got a sweet camping spot over in Osborne Bay or Jones Bay. We're camping in Jones Bay. Here's where we are camping. My judgment's right. Tent site should be right over there. There's our tent site. You can barely see it through the trees. There's also outdoor crapper. Oh yeah, we did.
set up camp. Now we're going fishing.
This is how many rods and reels I need to fish at Banks Lake. Starting from the right, I got bottom bouncer and walleye troller, max lure. I got rattle trap. Then I have a Ned head. Then I have a chatterbait. Then I have a paddle tail swim bait. Then I have a Gary Yamamoto Cinco. Then you need a spinner bait. And I need a little bobber and a jig head. A little jig head for crappie and perch.
Nice little 1.5 pound smallmouth here at Banks Lake. First fish of the day.
Hell yeah. There was a couple following it too. Damn.
That's Steamboat Rock. Right here on Banks Lake.
Graffiti's usually pretty lame, but right there, that's pretty fucking funny. COVID is fake. And our campsite. Hopefully we can find it before it gets dark. There's Steamboat Rock. We made it back to the campsite. Day 2 at Banks Lake. It's about 7:30 in the morning. This place is heaven on earth.
The philosophical psychology of how
up, Zach?
and why the blood magic actually
Here
works
at
within
Poplars,
witchcraft
almost.
and stuff like that. So I want
It's a
to
spot at
understand
Banks Lake
how
we call
the potency of actual
it
blood
Poplars.
actually works. And the reason why I say that is because the way I understand magic, as I brought up plenty
as the god for one day until the ceremony. At the end of your day of luxury, your heart was removed and your body was dismembered for later consumption. Perhaps the most horrifying part of this,
Wow.
though, is that prior to your death,
It's called the Cult of Conspiracy Radio podcast.
would then be worn by someone who would be collecting gifts.
It's not radio, it's just a
There was the
podcast.
ceremony for the god of
And they actually bring up later in this that like the priest would oftentimes pick, and we always think that it was, these victims are prisoners of war because there's a lot of examples in like of that.
Listening to the Cult of Conspiracy podcast while fishing.
Well, but I thought they did a pretty decent job at describing blood rituals, because who better to ask how blood rituals work than the elites?
Hell yeah, dude.
Wikipedia is an
Look at
elitist
that.
page, so may as well just take it from the camel's mouth.
It's always good as
Fuck
a
yeah,
good,
dude.
a good source to kind of get a
Two-pounder,
vibe.
maybe?
And while they may not be 100%, look,
Got it on an old school Carolina rig. Worm. 6-inch worm.
Nice.
2-pounder.
2 pounds? Even?
2.2.
2.2. Nice.
Pounds to it.
Zach's kicking my ass. He's caught 2 fish, and I haven't caught any at Banks yet.
He bit my thumb before he left.
prescription that I got when I was a baby, and my mom did. Why would she know any different, bro? This is in the 90s. We
Yeah.
didn't know things.
You didn't question things as
Especially
much back then.
fluoride. It's good for your teeth. Da da
Yeah.
da. Only oral pure fluoride drops.
Wow.
That now we know is so horrible for us.
Calcifying that pineal gland.
Poplars here at Banks Lake is one of my favorite places in the world to fish. We fished here so many different times throughout my life since I was a little kid. Been fishing tournaments here, and we've just slayed bass and some walleye and perch and just everything, largemouth, smallmouth, all around here, even from shore. And this is our first time here in my brother's boat that he got gifted to by our uncle. Here is Poplar's Bridge, and right down there is a roadbed that we've caught so many fish on. Sometimes of the year you can't cross over it and you have to walk across it, but fish get stuck behind it, and we have slayed fish all of our lives out there, bucketfuls of fish off that roadbed. Gary Yamamoto Cinco. It's our favorite bass lure. I got a pink one right now.
Berkeley power worm. Nice smallmouth.
Finesse fish. Nice. Good stab with the net. Nice. 2.5, maybe 3 pounds.
Yeah, let's weigh it.
£2 pounds, 4 ounces.
Hell yeah. Here is the Poplar's roadbed. I won Jamboree fishing tournaments fishing here as a kid. I barely made it over that roadbed here at Poplar's. We had to use our oars to push ourselves. But we made it. In here there's really good crappie and everything. Everything, literally. $3.9 pounds. Yep.
Jordan caught a nice 3 pound, 9 ounce largie.
Looks like it's got a leech on him. Right there.
Nice fish. Alright, gonna release her.
Hell yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
That was a nice fish. Good job.
Let's do it again. Holy
crap.
fuck, dude. I just caught a toad. Another one.
Dude, that's like 5 pounds. Or maybe bigger.
Here, Zach. Sideways. Sideways. Wow. Chubby.
Nice fish.
I just caught another one. Literally, that was 10 minutes apart. Good old Cinco. Chubby. Fuck yeah, dude. Hell
Nice
yeah.
fish. Nice.
£5, 6 ounces.
Nice.
£5-pounder, dude. 5.5-pounder.
Awesome.
What I just caught. Smallmouth. 2-pound, 7-ouncer I just caught. Now I'm kicking Zach's ass. All of a sudden. There it goes. Hell yeah. Fuck yes.
I just caught a fish.
God.
Just caught a fish and then released the fish and casted right back out. First cast, caught another one. On spinnerbait.
2 fish, 2 casts. Hell yeah. There he goes.
With the spinnerbait. Big one.
Yeah! Fuck yeah!
Big old
Largy.
mouth on a spinnerbait.
Look at what Zach just got on a spinnerbait.
Awesome. 3 pounds, 9 ounces.
Nice.
£3, 9-ounce largie. It's 6 now on the spinnerbait.
Smallmouth bass. This.
Pounds, 10 ounce.
2-pound, 10-ounce crappie.
16 and 3/8.
Giant crappie.
16.5-inch crappie.
210. Dude, unfreaking believable day. Caught a few largies. Zach caught a bunch of smallies, and I caught my personal best crappie. 2 pounds, 10 ounces. We weighed it a bunch of times. We're so stoked, dude. Fuck yeah!
Definitely turned into a badass day. Time to remember for sure.
That's what we wanted. All this hard work for this shit. There it is, that roadbed going across there. Poplars roadbed. The water is 5 degrees warmer in there. It's 60 degrees in there. And see where that guy's standing? That's the roadbed. On the other side of that roadbed, it is 60 degrees. Where we are now, it's 55. Not gonna believe I just caught my personal best crappie, dude. It's 2 pounds, 10 ounces. Look at this, the camera. On a 5-inch Cinco, on the other side of the roadbed here at Poplars at Banks Lake. Holy crap, dude. It inhaled it. It's a beast. Hell yeah, dude. I'm eating it. This is what I'm doing to that crappie. We're gonna cook it. This Krusty's buttermilk pancake mix. Just put that in a Ziploc bag. Then you just cut it up in the bite-sized pieces. Throw it in there. Shake it up real nice, real good. And then fry that. That's how we do it. Now if you want thicker batter, you can just put the crappie fillets in a bag first and then put the powder in. Do it the opposite way we did. Let them have a little bit more water in there and it would be a thicker batter. Yes sir, brown on both sides are ready. Yo. Next morning here at Banks Lake. Battery's all charged up and it's just really windy. I got a couple of carp rods in the water right now waiting for a carp. We are cooking some food for the day. Getting it ready. It is eggs, bacon, and taco meat beef that we cooked. Just some random recipe. We thought we're gonna wrap it in burritos out of it.
Burritos.
Yeah.
Breakfast burritos.
Yeah, just some random recipe we cooked up. Never had before. We're eating our burritos now. Palabom. Got everything packed up. Now we're heading out for the last day. We got one more night here.
Roger. No.
So much shit we have to carry in this boat to be able to be a multi-species fisherman. One's food, cold drinks. One cooler is bait, chicken liver, corn, night crawlers, generator, got the tarp. extension cord right there in that bag on top of it. Big ass net. We also need a smaller net for bass and stuff. Big one for giant carp and catfish. We also have the carp bow fishing bow and reel, and then my tote of fishing gear of every kind of lure I have, and then right next to that is a fishing bag full of food, and then right next to that is the cooler that we keep fishing, and right there that's Zach's tackle, and then another bag of Zach's tackle on the left. We got so much shit we gotta carry. With this right here, I have enough to catch every species of fish in Washington. Walleye gear, perch gear, catfish gear, bobbers, tons of bass lures, top water, chuck buckets, rubber rooms, soft plastic, Cincos, just everything you can think of. Same with my brother, he's got his own backpack full of every bass lure imaginable. Sweet extension pole he got for his kicker.
I can just relax and use my left hand.
Yeah.
And also I can take it and fold it out of the way, you know, if I want to fish with it. Or use it however I want to use it. Pretty nifty.
Control it while you're fishing. Makes it easier too. Big old deer up there. Stupid S10e Galaxy camera's not focusing. Backside of Steamboat. Here we are. Second day. It's pretty windy. We are approaching the Palouse roadbed. Sweet, got a 9-inch crappie on exactly what I was fishing for on that bobber and a little tiny Ned red, micro Ned head. Oh yeah. Nice. First one today. Now we're just anchored off here at Poplars on the other side of the roadbed. Just crappie fishing now. I have a clip-on bobber and a micro TRD Ned head Z-Man. It's a micro version. I caught one smallmouth and one crappie so far. Look at this. It looks awesome water for this type of fishing. This is where we caught all the big ones yesterday. Oh, would you look at that? Would you look at that burrito? It's a cold burrito, but it's a delicious burrito. Would you look at that? Stop it. Would you look at that? Oh, would you look at that? We're out here crappie fishing next to the Poplars. Would you look at it? Just look at it. You guys ever seen Ed Bassmaster on YouTube? Check him out. Just look at it.
Micro Ned rig.
Got a smallmouth bass. About 2 pounds, looks like.
2 pound
Wait.
smallmouth.
Wanna weigh it? Let's weigh it. Been about 2 minutes since my last video and I already caught this little 9-10 inch little smallie. Full 1 pounder.
One type of ideology or another, and then it's affecting people. We are affected by our environment, and to pretend otherwise is just silly, especially when you're talking about young people. Young people are particularly susceptible to propaganda, which is why suicide vests. That's why. You can't get a 50-year-old agnostic dude to wear a fucking suicide vest. You know, he's gonna go, what am I gonna get when I blow up? I'm gonna go to heaven? Can you show me? You got a video? Is there a YouTube video I can watch?
Look at this bullhead I just caught. It's 1 pound, 13 ounces. Caught it on corn. Look at this, another giant crappie I just caught. Feels about a pound. About 12, 13, maybe 13 inches. One pound, 11 ounces, almost 2 pounds.
14 and a half.
Wow.
14 3/4.
Yeah. Check out this one. Ned head. Little mini micro Ned head. That was about like 2 pounds. Three pounds, 2 ounces. Look at what we just caught. And double. I caught this one and then wham, he nailed that one. Nice. This one's about 10 inches, this crappie, right? Yep. And that smallmouth, yeah, we just measured this crappie, it was 10 inches, so.
A little over a pound.
Yeah.
Pound and a quarter.
Badass. Another 2-pounder on a bobber and Ned head.
Nice healthy smallmouth. Wow.
Crappie and smallmouth, man. This is awesome. And some largies mixed in. Oh well. Literally as soon as I release that crappie, or what was that? Smallmouth, the last one. Zach catches this one on a Senko. Same size, about 2 pounds looks like. Maybe a little over.
Third fish in a row on the same Senko.
Looks like my screen's got water on it. Nice. Clone size, 2-pounders everywhere.
Fish number 4, same Senko. Same lure. Nice. Good job. Same lure.
Wow. 4 fish on one Senko. Usually they get destroyed on one fish.
Yeah. 2-pounder.
Nice.
See you later.
Wow.
It's the 5th fish with the same worm. Another clone.
Clone.
Catching the same fish.
I know. It's way crazy.
Bye-bye.
Fish number 6 on the same exact sinker. I'm saying it's the record for me. How long this lure's lasted.
Oh!
Came off.
Fuck.
Well,
That's why it's
still got my
called.
sinker.
Wow. That's why it's called fishing. Loose crappie are over 10 inches. I lost like 5 other giant crappie right out of the boat. Didn't get the net in time and they come unbuttoned. Yeah, I caught all these. Zach didn't catch them. Didn't catch them. It was all me. They caught these today.
I caught a bunch of bass.
We caught a bunch of bass, yeah. We released those. We're gonna eat these probably tomorrow. Stoked. Fuck yeah.
Giant crappie. Awesome.
One yellow perch. Long way back. We gotta go way on the other side of that steamboat rock. Way up on the north end of the lake is where we're camped. And what time is it? It is 8:13. It's gonna get dark soon.
Finally ran out of gas on one of the tanks.
Got a long way home. We need that motor.
Close out our paranormal so talk about some.
We're trying to bottom bounce for some walleye before we have to pack up and go here on the last day. We've never been that successful doing this. We don't know much about it. We're bass fishermen, not walleye fishermen. So we've only caught one this whole trip. One small baby one. Having a go at some carp arrowing. Zach is.
Bass just swam through.
Wow.
Go through some weeds.
Yeah. It's really hard to hit fish with a bow and arrow. A lot harder.
He got under him that time.
It's a lot harder than it looks.
I just got super excited. He's over here to the left. When the time came that I did.
They can totally sense when you see them. Like when you finally spot one, they feel it and they bolt. When you sense one and you start to load up the arrow.
Pretty sure I made the whole boat jump.
Yeah, you did. Mm-hmm.
I skimmed over his back.
On that last shot, I broke the arrow, and we got other arrows that are just buried in the boat. We don't really feel like getting them out. We got a lot of packing to do in this boat to get out of here, pack up the tent, all that stuff. So, gonna call it a trip. Packing up the boat. We haven't even got the tent broken down yet. Almost ready loading the boat up. It's got a tarp over all of our stuff. Zach's gonna drive it over to the boat launch, and I'm gonna meet him there in the Yukon. We're driving. Everything's all packed up in the boat. The tent is all folded up. All the trash is gone. I'll get back to the Suburban. That's what all that trash is on Zach's back. trailer hooked up, and now we're good to go. Well, everything's packed up. About to shove off Zach
Into the water.
Yeah, shove him into the water. Holy fuck, it's windy, man.
Back that way is camp. Got everything loaded up from Jones Bay here. Heading up to Northrop Point with all the gear.
Here's where I caught a giant smallmouth off the shoreline when I was a kid. It was like 5.5 pounds in the middle of the summertime. There's Zach. Right there is where we were just trying to arrow carp in the boat. Here comes Zach. Gotta pick him up.
Approaching the boat launch now. There's Jordan. I made it.
Made it.
Yep, we made it. We did it.
Yeah.
Got a lot of stuff to drive home with. Incredible, we got all of the rods packed. We don't have enough. You can never have enough fishing rods. Ready for the road. Banks like turkeys. Right here at this place.